Hello, everybody. Nine how's everybody on this Monday? There is so much going on. My head's spinning. First of all, Dominus Padre Spiritus Sancto. All the Americans, the election was certified today. Vice President Kamala Harris did her due diligence and her job as slated by the Constitution, that she went ahead and certified the election. No ands, ifs, or buts. There was no bullshit. There was no riots. There was nothing. Now, we wait for Mango Moose Knuckle to go ahead and get sworn in on the 20th. Oh. But other news, Canada's Prime Minister is stepping down. He will no longer be the party leader, and he is stepping down from the Prime Minister's office. They're going to go basically have a rogue government until March 24th, where a new speaker or a new leader will be voted in. And after that will come an election. And I just hope that the election doesn't come until late May, middle of June, somewhere around there, because it's going to be another Kamala Harris thing. Nobody's going to know anything about these guys. So they're going to say, because nobody will go out of their way to investigate and see who is running and what their platforms are going to be. We have a lot of other people going on saying that it's just the liberals are the liberals, and that's not true. Just like the Republicans aren't the Republicans, there's MAGA and there's old Republicans. But anyway, I digress. So that's the things that are going on today. I'll get to the other two later, but right now I want to talk about Social Security. And when they said they weren't going to cut it, they say they won't, but you know they will. So on December 17th, 2024, the DOGE committee, subcommittee, headed by Maggoty Trader, met to discuss cuts to entitlement programs. Representative Greg Lopez said they will cut Social Security and they will cut Medicare. By how much, the reporter asked. He said, I don't know. That's what we're going to discuss when we get into the meeting. So not if, but by how much. So if you want to know how much you're going to be getting ripped off and how much you're going to lose, go to www.ssa.gov, www.socialsecurityadministration.gov, and set up an account. It's free. And you will be able to see exactly how much you have put into your Social Security since day one, since you started putting into it. And over the years, it's going to be a pretty penny. I'm just saying. Now, Representative Lopez is no longer representing the 4th District because a handjob harlot, Lauren Boebert, she got elected. Out of the 8 people that was running for Ken Buck's seat in the 4th District, 6 of them had criminal records. There was actually a question asked at one of their little, debates, I guess you would call it. They asked, how many of you have criminal records? They just upped their hand and everybody's laughing. Oh, yeah, you too? Yeah, you too? Yeah, that's how that went. So, yeah, she, the handjob harlot herself, with the new chess toys and the new face, apparently, is going to be the representative of the 4th District. All the best. Now, Social Security, in case people didn't know, is not just for seniors. It's also to help those with disabilities and those who have lost a breadwinner in their family who had paid into Social Security for their lifetime and their young dependents. And did I say disabilities? Yeah. And it was the Democratic Party that passed Social Security Act in August 14th, 1935 by President Franklin Roosevelt. And the first monies were collected in January 1937. And in 1939, Roosevelt signed legislation establishing benefits for survivors and dependents. That's where survivors' benefits come in. Now, Republicans tell you that Social Security is running out of money. It costs too much. It's a waste. President Bush took your hard-earned money and your retirement to the tune, he stole it, well, no, I can't say stole, borrowed, let's say borrowed, $1.37 trillion trillion. Of the only one of the very few administrations that has a huge surplus to pay for his war in Iraq, and of course, to lower taxes and give tax breaks to his rich buddies. Social Security trust funds hold the surplus funds in special issue securities, treasury bonds, stuff like that, so they are safe and they earn interest. The securities are backed by the U.S. government, so they don't lose money. Ronald Reagan signed amendments to the Social Security Act that would tax your benefits, including the federal budget, which started in 1969 under President Johnson. To be fair, every president since Reagan in the 80s has dipped into Social Security. When Obama took office, Social Security had a surplus of $2.2 trillion. When he left office, it had a surplus of $2.8 trillion. He borrowed $500 billion and paid back $600 billion. So he paid his off. Now, how much gets borrowed depends on what side of the aisle you're on. If you're a Republican or MAGA now, they want to spend all your money on the border wall, anti-drug programs that they won't do because they're totally disgusted by drug addicts and don't think they deserve help. They won't do anything about homeless people, and most of them, a lot of them are addicts, so they won't do anything about that. They just want to keep pushing them away. So, and all they want to do is point fingers and give huge tax cuts for all the Elon Musks and Viv Snake Ramaswamy. So Democrats want to spend their money on anti-poverty, education, medical care. Republicans want to lower taxes for the rich, and Democrats want to lower taxes for the poor. Now, does there need to be reform in Social Security? Oh, yes, no doubt about it. There needs to be reform, and there needs to be a policy where that money is yours and can't be borrowed from. That would be great. So maybe then governments will start to think a little bit more about what they're trying to give away and who they're trying to help and who's helping themselves. Let's put it that way. So, obviously, after this DOGE meeting, what government is out there to help you, right? They want to lower poverty rates. They want to help kids. Education is key to everything. When you know better, you do better. So when they're going to find that out, I don't know. But now that the Mango Moose Knuckle and his MAGA minions, the election's been certified, folks. And like I said, it went peacefully, calmly, without a hitch. Now, let's see what happens on Inauguration Day. Please, God, keep those flags at half-mast because the country will be in mourning. Oh, Lord, Diane Henry. Anyway, I got to get ready and do my one on Prime Minister Trudeau. Diane loves you. Cheers. So, yeah, we'll get into that when I get back. I love you all. Take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. Oh, Lord. What's the world coming to? Anyway, well, it's pretty bad when Mussolini's granddaughter's having dinner at Mar-a-Lago with the Mango Moose Knuckle. Fascists gonna be fascists, just saying. Anyway, take care of you.